The new documentary, The Encampments, takes viewers inside the Gaza Solidarity encampment at Columbia University that sparked a global student movement last spring.
Columbia is materially invested in the genocide in Gaza. We don't want our money to go towards Palestinian death.
That was the moment where students were like, we need to do something more.
The filmmakers rushed the documentary's release because one of its lead characters, Mahmoud Khalil, is now in ICE custody in the US despite not being charged with a crime.
You guys really don't need to be doing all of that.
When we heard this awful news that Mahmoud was abducted by ICE, we knew that we had a responsibility to get this film out there and show the world the real Mahmoud in his own words.
This is a story about the anti-war student movement that the US deems a threat to national security. I caught up with the filmmakers to learn more. What was Mahmoud's role in the encampments?
Mahmoud was selected to be a negotiator on behalf of the student movement, in part due to his experience as a diplomat. Mahmoud truly gave his good faith effort towards finding a resolution with the administration, and even says in the film that they were trying to hand the university back their institution as a moral institution. The Trump administration, they really shot the messenger.
Many of the students at Columbia are children of society's elite, people who work in the media at high levels, policymakers, CEOs. What do you make of the fact that they're willing to risk so much privilege in order to stand in solidarity with Palestine?
I would say this moment was really a referendum on where the future generation stands on the issue of Palestine, and I think it's obvious where they stand. That's why the repression and the reaction was so intense. So many of them knew the risks, and they said, I don't care if I get suspended. I don't care if I get arrested. I can't sit by and just watch a genocide happen.
We're here to discuss the little Gazas that have risen up on campuses across America.
There is a movement to radicalize young people.
Can you believe they are chanting about the intifada in New York City?
How does what you captured while being inside the encampment contrast to how mainstream media depicted it?
Sitting in the camp, watching these videos come from, mainstream corporate media outlets, people saying there's this den of anti-Semitism. And I look 10 feet in front of me and I see people holding a Passover Seder.
I have never felt more proud to be Jewish than when I was pushing our university to divest from genocide.
Most of what we've heard about the encampments so far has been coming from people who never set foot in one.
Why should people see this film, and what do you hope they take away?
We want students to see the film as a counterbalance to the absolute gaslighting that has taken place about what the encampments were, and the fact that this massive historic student uprising actually happened. The powers that be want us to forget that.